Every 2 years, the LSU Ag Leadership class travels outside of the United States to get a different view of agriculture.
Class 18 traveled to the Netherlands and Belgium, where government regulation by the European Union is causing some tension amongst farmers and ranchers. This is the port of Rotterdam in the Netherlands. It's the world's largest port outside of Asia. For LSU Ag Leadership Class 18, the loaded container ships and gantry cranes are a sight to see. They're also a reminder of something familiar from back home in Louisiana, the place where agricultural products leave a collective of states and enter the global market. The difference for class member Marcus Rutherford is that farmers and ranchers in the European Union grow these crops on fewer acres of land and under tightening regulations.
They don't have a ton of arable land out there like we do. They've got to maximize the acres that they have available for production, and it's constantly being threatened for development purposes, for new subdivisions. They have a growing population over here, and they're really running out of places to put houses, put businesses, and they very smartly have done a ton with their with greenhouses. You know, they can produce a ton of food on a very small footprint.
Potatoes are one of the foods produced in the Netherlands. Gilbert Van Kampen's farm outside of Kragenberg is where Class 18 gets more than an eyeful of potatoes. This seed potato farm uses a machine called the Smart Grader Evo to sort and grade potatoes using a strobe light as they speed by on a conveyor belt. Van Kampen says it's more accurate than the human eye and never gets tired. Technology is also on display at Royal Flora Holland, the world's largest flower auction. Automated carts bring cut flowers to the correct lines for shipment around the world, and the carts driven by people dart across the warehouse floor like cars navigating rush hour traffic. On the animal agriculture side, Class 18 visited this dairy farm near Leusden with about 100 dairy cows. St. Landry Parish sugarcane farmer and cattle rancher Nicholas Geras says he was surprised to learn the European Union is paying some Dutch farmers to stop raising livestock.
The politics that they're battling is scary to think that it could ever get to that level, to where the government doesn't even believe that food comes from farms anymore.
It's very eye-opening to see the regulations they're dealing with. It makes you feel better about the states sometimes. We feel like we deal with a lot of regulations, but hearing from these guys, they really have a lot of challenges, and it sounds to me like we're very fortunate in the states to have a lot of support for the agricultural community. I don't believe these guys enjoy the same support that we do, and it gives you a little bit of gratitude for what we're dealing with.
And that's where the leadership aspect of the program enters the trip. These class members now know they are the ones who must deal with regulations before they are a problem.
I've been traveling to the Hill with Farm Bureau and fighting politics, or voicing my concern with politics on why I need this policy or why I don't need this policy as a farmer. And it's the things that I do, or we do, going to DC, going to the Hill, going to your state capitol, legislation, that will possibly keep us from getting to the point that they're at. Because the point they're at, it's very scary on why somebody would even want to farm or even battle what they're battling, because they are under constant pressure from the government to be a better farmer when we're already doing our best.
After 11 days in Belgium and the Netherlands, Class 18 is better equipped to advocate for agriculture back home. Members of Class 18 shared their experiences through blogs posted on the Louisiana Farm Bureau News website. We'll link you to those on our website, twilatv.org. Also, special thanks to Dr. Bobby Swallow and Courtney Bell with the Ag Leadership Program for getting the photos and video you saw in that story.